Okay, so what do you need to know if you're wanting to go to BGCon? I have created a resource online. It's called the Links and Resources, Everything in One Place. One of the things that I noticed was I kept getting the same questions over and over and over again from people. And I said, well, instead of me answering those same questions, why not make a resource where a lot of it's already all there and you just go to the glossary and be like, okay, I have a question about what is a virtual flea market? Go to number 17 or whatever it is. I have a question about the bazaar. How does the game library work? And here we are, 2023, and I'm continuing this effort. Me personally, a little bit about me, I'm the guy you often see with the headset at the convention. I have struggles with social anxiety and depression and sensory challenges, primarily with lighting and sound. And board games have helped me overcome a lot in my life. You know, having a family and other responsibilities, I haven't been able to serve on Team Geek, and I thought, well, this is a way to give back to the community and contribute myself towards the experience for everyone. I have found a niche where I can give back, and so this is the resource or post that I do every year now. I am forever grateful for my experiences at both BGCon and BG Spring. My first game convention was November 14th, or November 2014, and it really changed the course of my life. These are some of the things that I wish I knew going to the convention and what I've learned over the years. So the first thing about this is there's going to be a table of contents, and there are currently 29 items, and they can include anywhere from how do I get a badge? Where is the event held? What's the address? What's the information? Tell me a little bit about the registration policies. So now I'm going to cover everything that you need to know about BGGCon, and you're going to have the best time in the world. So the first thing you should know is the convention itself, BGCon, is held in Dallas, and instead of buying tickets, you get what's called badges. Badges are just the term for a convention where you get something with your name on it. It allows you to check out a board game, and it tells them that you're supposed to be there. You get it during registration. So Jeff Anderson, Captain Quicks, is the organizer or manager of BGCon, and typically registration starts, it can start anywhere from 6 months to up to 9 or 10 months before the event. The first thing you're going to notice when you're driving downtown Dallas is the big tower, which is the symbol of you're getting close to the convention, Hyatt Regency Dallas. There's the beet lot and the radish lot, and that's probably, normally it's just $5 to park, which is not bad. So you have to kind of drive around a little bit, find a spot. Once you get in, no big deal. Usually you can find spots unless you're coming at like peak hours or something. And then you're gonna walk into the convention, and the convention space will have registration. Registration is pretty easy. You're gonna get into a line. It's gonna be, and so you're just gonna wait in line. Now, what I recommend is bringing some shorter games to play, because the chances are that you will have some time to play a 5, 10, 15, 20-minute game. And so one of the things to consider is bring that. You might play with some friends or make some friends even in the line. However, once the opening time starts, in the past it's been, I think, 10 o'clock. I think this year it's going to be at 9 o'clock. Once that line starts, you're probably only going to be in line for about 30 to 45 minutes. They're very effective at what they do. I personally would not come early, just because in the past, the incentive has been, well, the people who get there early, and some people would like get there the night before and just kind of spend the night in the line, is playing games and eating and whatever with friends, maybe taking a nap here or there. And the idea was that you got first access to whatever door prizes they were going to have. Well, now that's really not necessary, because they kind of streamline it to where you're going to pick a card based on just a regular deck of cards, depending on your suit, whether it's a club or a heart or a spade or a diamond. You're going to go hand your card to a person, and they're going to give you maybe one game, maybe 2 games if you're lucky, 2 or 3 games. And basically, you're also going to get a badge, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the line is pretty smooth. You're not going to, so it used to become first come, first serve, and now everyone typically it's a fair across the board. You randomly get a card and now you just go get some games. And so I would say, get there around maybe 30 minutes early if you want to. It's kind of fun to stand in line. There's kind of some excitement. You're like anticipating, I'm going to be playing board games for 5 days and hanging out with my friends and checking out the new games. And, I could go to sleep if I wanted to, and I don't have to if I don't want to. I just literally play board games for 24 hours. I know one guy, he's like, he goes to the convention. His name's Cody. And he goes to the convention and he'll stay up for like 15, 20 hours and just play board games all day and all night, and then maybe crash for a few hours and then come back and do it all over again. So, which kind of leads me into, should you stay at the hotel itself? In my opinion, the rate that they have is very reasonable. It's usually around between $140 and $150. Sometimes it might go up to $160 depending on the rates that they can negotiate. But generally speaking, it is definitely worth it to stay at the hotel. First of all, if you can go on Tuesday night. Not a lot of people know this, but Tuesday night you can go and play games without registering, because registration is on Wednesday. And so what you can do is go play some games and hang out with a bunch of people, and it's really cool. And if you stay there, great. At the hotel, you can just go crash, and you're just there in the morning, grab some breakfast, get in line, register, you're good to go. Otherwise, you can just come play some games beforehand, and then, if you're local, drive back home and come the next day for the registration line. But basically, it's a pretty easy process. And what I like the most is going and staying several nights, and I literally know that if I'm tired, I can take a break. I can go upstairs, take a nap. If I'm ready to go to sleep at 9 o'clock, or whether I'm ready to go to sleep at midnight or 1 or 2 in the morning, staying at the hotel just means I press a button, go up the elevator, and I'm there. So, but again, if you're also going to be driving in, if you're local and you're going to be driving in, that's not bad either. It's only typically for anyone, it's around an hour, 30 minutes to an hour, depending on where you live. And so, yeah, I definitely recommend staying at the hotel if at all possible. If not, driving in works as well. I did that for the first few years that I went to the convention, and I prefer now to stay at the hotel. There are other hotels in the area. So if you see that there is a hotel, the booking is closed and there's no more hotels available, you can always just book at a hotel nearby, 5-10 minutes away. Another thing you can do is, I didn't book a hotel, but there's also what's called looking for a roommate. And typically the rooms are either, they're going to be 2 queens or a king. So a lot of people will get 2 queens and hope that they can get at least 1 roommate. So if you don't have a room and you're looking for a roommate, there's over 2,000 people coming to this thing. Chances are someone's going to want to stay at the hotel, and you'll most likely find a roommate. If you already have a room, you're also on the flip side also going to be able to find. Chances are you're going to find a roommate as well. So whether you're looking as someone who doesn't have a room for a roommate or someone who needs a roommate, you're going to find people that are willing to room with you, and generally speaking will be nice and accommodating. So what I do personally is I stay 1 or 2 nights, and then I try to partner with someone else, and they take the room for the other nights that I'm not there, which is a win-win, because then I can stay at the con some and still come back and see my family. If you want, like and subscribe, and I'm sure I'll be putting out more of this content and other board game related content soon. Thanks for stopping by.